Happy Tuesday. That's when I'm doing this video. I don't know when you're watching it, but here's the newbies going up on my eBay. I am trying to cross post to Mercari, but it's just going kind of slow. I had a VA assistant. I just can't afford to have a VA assistant right now. And I feel so bad because I love her to death. And she's been working with me for years. It's just not, cost effective for me to do that. So this leather oxblood portfolio, I guess you can use it for a computer laptop. It's vintage, made in Italy. It's genuine leather. It's very nice. It's clean. I mean, there is a stain there, but you know, this thing is probably, gosh, 30, 35 years old, I'm sure. Anye, I used to have Anye clothing and shoes. I'd get at Von Maur back in the 80s. And it was pricey back then. Well made, but you know, you're gonna pay for nice stuff if you want it. I've got two Polo Ralph Lauren polo shirts, short sleeve, size small. These are men's, and they're very clean, very nice, like new. I have some, and I gotta say every time, none of this stuff is from my husband and I's thrift store. I don't take stuff from our thrift store. I buy stuff, and I enjoy buying stuff at thrift stores. I try to go to the mom and pop shops when I'm in different towns, and I love garage sailing. That's my grandma and my great-grandma Corrine, my grandma Pearl, my great-grandma Corrine's fault. I used to go with them garage sailing when I was very, very young. I'd go stay with my grandma in Muscatine, and we would get up Saturday morning, and we'd beat everybody, and my grandma Corrine always drove, and I was, you know, a little kid, and I'd get in the back seat, and if I was sitting in the front seat with my grandma Corrine, she'd get in that car and throw that purse, and you might get hit by a purse, not because you're bad, just because she's ready to go. She's ready to go. Get some garage sales, you know? So, oh, this little guy, I don't know. He looks like he's going to kiss somebody, or he's squinting. I don't know. He's unique. I got him at a garage sale and a lot of stuff. And so he's going up. I wonder if he's made out of bone. Like a horn or something. I don't know. He's hand carved. He's unique. I think. I don't know. He's different. He might be made out of a horn. That's really unique, and people's talents always amaze me. I'm not that talented. I love to craft, but I'm just not that talented. These floor mats, my husband he's not seen these yet. I think these would not be big enough for his truck, but he loves wolves. Is that a wolf? Yeah, wolf, I guess. And these are brand new. You got your back seat, and you got your front seat. Car mats. These Born shoes, they're kind of like bowling shoes. Born shoes are very expensive. Gosh, where was I? Brown Shoe Fit. We got Brown Shoe Fits here in Iowa. And, you know, these shoes they're going to run you $150, $60. You know, maybe they're not your taste, but somebody out there likes them. These are size, I think they're 10s. 42. They're 10s. They're women's. I'm going to call them wide. They don't say they're wide, but they look like they're going to be pretty comfortable, but yeah. These little elephants, I have two of these. There's two of these little guys, and I do not know what they're made of. Is that a blemish that I didn't notice? Amazing how when you're doing these videos, you can notice things that you didn't notice when you're listing. It's almost like he's got a gash in his butt. I'm going to have to disclose that in my listing. I don't think the other one has that. No, the other one doesn't have that. I'm going to have to I like to let people know when that stuff. I like to let the buyers know that kind of stuff. So I'm an honest seller. I'm an honest person. I don't usually lie. I probably never lie. I don't make up stories. You know, we won't even go there. People accusing me of making up stories, accusing me of being bipolar. Never been diagnosed with that either. But that's another story for another day. I don't steal. I don't cheat. I'm pretty boring. I don't do drugs. Oh my God, I'm depressing myself. I'm just kidding. No, I'm pretty boring. I mean, I'm the life of the party sometimes, but I'm ethical and all those good things. But this is a Brighton bracelet. Snowflake. Very cute. Still looking really good shape. It's got the earrings to match. I lotted that up with its own Brighton bag and this other Brighton bracelet. You're going to love this. This is cute. I debated on keeping it for myself, but gosh, if I kept everything. I love jewelry, and I just never wear it like I used to. I used to wear jewelry every day, and then COVID hit. Well, blame COVID. And I got out of the habit of putting it on every morning. This is a Brighton. I bet this thing retailed for quite a bit. There's your Brighton symbol. I know Von Mar carries Brighton. I used to look at the stuff and think, whoa, how much for a bracelet? So I'm sure that retailed for quite a bit. I don't know what I've got that lot of that with the earrings and the other bracelet. Hopefully it does well. I try to lot up stuff together because I want people to get kind of getting more bang for your buck, and it's easier as a reseller to make more money on stuff. You know, if you're a shopper and you know good value in things like Brighton and Ralph Lauren, then you know, okay, I can get 2 polos from her for $50. That's a deal. Because when I go into Von Mar and they've got them on sale for $77 on sale for one shirt, you know that's a deal. This stuff, I don't know, it's supposed to reduce, stretch marks, uneven skin tone. I've never even heard of it. Scars. I wonder how good it is. It sells really well. So somebody must believe in that. I got those at a garage sale this past weekend. And I've been reselling long enough, and I'm just listening to the Nurse Flippers podcast. I try to listen to that on Tuesdays when I can. And they were saying, they kind of touched on this. Resellers just kind of know. And when you've been doing it for a while, you see stuff and you just know. You're like, oh, okay, that's unique. That's different. Let's try it out. Oh, my elephants ran away from me. So those are a few things I have up on my eBay. North End Vintage 68. Don't ask what the 68 means. You'll probably figure it out. Yeah, and so we made some donations to our local communities through our thrift store. The thrift store came about, we lost our puppy, Ruby, almost a year ago. I don't know how to tell you this, she ate a rug. She never did anything weird like that, but she ate a rug when I was away at a craft show. And Doug came with me, my husband, to help me set up the craft show. And then he came back home. And then he came back to Alito, where I was at the craft show, to help me tear down. And in that time, she decided to eat a rug. And we tried to give her surgery. We took her to the vet right away. We knew something was wrong. We couldn't save her. We tried. It was not good. We only had her 6 years. She was a jack rat. She was the sweetest dog. Never barked at anybody. She loved everybody. So, we lost her August 31st of 2023. And Doug has that tattooed on his leg, a picture of her and that date. And then Riley came about. I saw in a thrifty nickel in Davenport that this guy in Macokota was selling Jack-Rat puppies, and I thought, wow, I'm not ready to get another dog yet, but that one looks just like Ruby. And Riley, there's so many things about her that she's just like Ruby. So, maybe there again, maybe they say your dog picks your next dog. Maybe that's true. But so now we have Riley, and she's kind of the store mascot. But when we lost Ruby, Doug wanted to do something in her memory, and he said, what if we started a dog rescue in her memory? And I said, gosh, that's a lot of work, and we don't live on a farm, and I don't think we can do a dog rescue. I said, you know what Muscatine needs is a thrift store. They lost their Salvation Army several years ago. I think it wouldn't be too hard to start a thrift store. How hard would that be? It's been work, I'm not going to lie, but it's not hard. You get some commercial property, you advertise, you have your heart in the right place. That is the big thing. People will know when your heart is not in the right place, and they'll tell you, hey, you don't seem to really care about pets. You don't seem to, that people will tell you, we definitely have our hearts in the right place, and we really care about pets. And it kind of evolved into helping veterans as well, because my husband's a veteran, and there's a need in the community, in every community, to help veterans as well. So we've been doing that, and we'll help schools. We have helped schools. We have helped people in nursing homes, shut-ins, families that need things. I could go on and on. We donated 35 baskets to the nursing home back in Easter, and I go bigger, I go home, and I put a lot in those baskets. But I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I didn't get to see the people's face though, but that's okay. But that's kind of how we started our thrift store, and that's kind of how we keep going with it. We do it in Ruby's memory. I think we should have a picture up in the store of Ruby. I'm going to do that sometime. I'm going to come in someday with a picture of Ruby. A big picture, like almost a poster size. And we're going to hang it up, and I'm going to surprise my husband with that. He'll probably cry. I've never seen a grown man cry like a man losing his dog. My dad used to cry when they'd lose their dogs. My gosh, my dad wouldn't cry over anything. But he cried when he lost his dog, and so did Doug. But those dogs, those animals have special places in people's hearts, and that's okay. They're amazing. They're amazing animals. I love cats too. We have cats, and we love our cats as well. But hope everybody's doing wonderful, and keep going. The weekend's almost here. Let's keep pushing my channel through as much as you can. I'm not a fancy schmancy poster, lister. I don't know. I'm trying to learn how to use my GoPro. I'm trying to do all the things, and eventually I'll get there. But day to day, I have to list stuff on eBay. I have to cook supper for my husband. I have to take care of animals. I work a full-time job, so I'll get there, people. Just keep watching my videos, and I'm sorry they're so informal, and I'm not going to show my face. I will sometimes, but I don't want to show my face. Down and out, people. Take care. Bye-bye.